Maurie Stang is one of Australia's most well-regarded biotech entrepreneurs and is chairman of ASX 200 company Nanosonics, as well as director of Vectus Biosystems. Maurie joins us now to talk about all the latest from the sector. Welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
So let's just get an overview from you on the Vectus Biosystems business and perhaps the technology as well, just to start us off.
Sure. So Vectus Biosystems is very much focused as a drug discovery company. And today we just made an announcement that we have finished our first phase of our phase 1 trial. It's called single ascending dose. And we've also completed our first cohort of multiple ascending dose. And what we have is a mimetic, in other words, a small molecule, 1 tablet a day, that looks to not only control cardiovascular disease in the major organs, but in fact reverse it. That's why it's positioned as a transformational agent. It's not just slowing disease down, it's actually reversing it.
Incredible stuff. It's like something out of a sci-fi film when you lay it out like that. Why is fibrosis, I suppose, such a significant issue? I understand that's something that you guys look into.
Yeah, so look, fibrosis is responsible for about 40% of mortality. We're really looking at the heart, the kidneys, the lung and the liver. And fibrotic tissue is simply scar tissue that the body generates to protect itself. But in fact, that tissue is not functional. And what we seek to do is to slow down the inflammatory condition of scarring. And as we've demonstrated to date, we have an impact functionally in reversing that. So that's of high impact. If you can imagine a significant proportion of people that might go on to dialysis could potentially avoid it with the Vectus pill, and that saves $50,000 to $150,000 a year from an economic point of view. But from a social impact, it's immeasurable.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was my first thought, was all the things that could be avoided there. But what other areas could your technology be effective in?
So we have a big research effort going in on liver disease, and that's within the industry described as NASH and ASH. And the results to date, preclinical, are very, very significant. And there's a very large preponderance of liver disease in Asia as due to hepatitis. Now, these new wonder drugs slow it down or stop the infection, but they don't stop the fibrotic progression.
Right. So I guess my next question is, what stage are you at with the development, and how have the results looked so far based on early trials?
Thank you. So we're in phase 1 with a global CRO, Syneos, down in Melbourne, and the trials are going as well as they possibly could. There are no adverse reactions. So we expect pharma to get engaged this calendar year, because we'll have completed our phase 1 trials and we have a number of compounds ready to go into human trials beyond that.
Yeah, incredible rundown. So have you had much interest from potential partners for what you're doing, and people sort of all eyes on you?
So yes, the answer is we attended the major bio conferences internationally before COVID, and now we've announced to the stock market that we have several companies in discussions with us, and most of the transactions happen at the end of the safety trials, and we're getting towards the end of those and are in a very strong position. So watch this space, and we really do believe that this not only is financially important, but socially has the potential to have a large impact.
Absolutely. Maurie Stang, thanks for joining us on the program and unpacking the exciting things you've got going on with us. And thanks again.
Thanks for having me.